When I was, 5 or 6, as far as playing all the games that my mom couldn't beat, she'd go to bed and I'd come back out, the game be beat, she'd be pissed. Yeah, and yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, the problem solving from that and then working on cars and stuff like that, it's funny how you don't really equate those things until you get older, where you're like, wow, that kind of makes a lot more sense of how I can actually figure that out. I started working on cars with my brother when I was around 12 years old. Started buying Chevelles and Novas and El Caminos, and we just started body swapping things, and that's what really got me into it. My favorite thing about working on cars has to be the fact that if you come into a problem, you gotta have to come up with a solution in some way, somehow. It's like, okay, how can I figure out how to make this whole situation work? My older brother got a position at Northside for one of his first mechanic jobs, and I would come to work with him and just kind of shadow. I never had a thought that I'd come here and do outside sales or anything like that, but I thought I had potential to be a technician. I fell into the passion, and I was offered a position here at Northside Ford for being outside sales, and I took it. It's been a fantastic 6.5 years. I had no expectation that I would be parts manager. When it comes down to anything for a customer trying to find something that happens to be obsolescent from Ford, we have computer systems that people don't even keep anymore. We have books from the 80s and 90s. I had a customer that was looking for a 351 short block for his 89 Bronco, and he wanted the Ford part. It took us about a month to find, and somewhere back east, one of the engine manufacturers just had one that was just sitting there off the books, and we were able to bring it in. And that experience, it was amazing. I mean, he was very excited about it. Because of the fleet mentality that we have, we're always making sure that we're offering the best case scenario, the best situation, stocking inventories for these fleets so that they can have in their facility to keep their vehicles maintained. On top of that, when recalls come up, we're making sure that we're reaching out to the fleet so that they know that we're getting parts so that we can get those vehicles either serviced and back on the road in our facility, or that our mobile team is out there getting it taken care of for them. Our delivery on a daily basis, we do 2 runs, and we have a consistent hourly hot shop within a 5-mile radius. My guys are out by 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock, delivering all the parts that were ordered that day, picking up all the returns. If there is anything that we're not seeing, we can have an outside sales specialist come out and make sure that everything is taken care of and up to par for what your expectations are. I want it to be the best in the area. I want to have the best service, best customer relations. I want to treat it the same way I treated outside sales, is that all my customers could always contact me if they ever had a problem, be it big or small, just to make sure that they're taken care of and that they understand how important the business is to us. My 9 to 5 and then going home to try and wrench on my own vehicles, I couldn't do that. That's just, it would ruin the hobby. But having this and being a parts manager here keeps me in the car world, but not so much in the vein that I'm ruining the hobbies that I really enjoy doing. My name is Jared, and I'm your parts manager at Northside Ford.